Destiny 2 might not have been a traditional MMO, but the rating in Destiny 2 and the PvE in Destiny 2 had a lot of challenging curves to it. And it required a lot of team-based play and you maximizing or min-maxing your build, especially as the game progressed and they started adding
Yeah.
more supers and different things and whatever and guns that can heal your teammates and all this shit. So you had to min-max your shit to then be able to play your role in the group of whatever it is you were running, whether it was an arena thing or a fire team thing or a raid. So doing that in Destiny 2 was leagues above whatever DC Universe Online is now, which is what makes it irritating. Because when DC Universe came out, you had to worry about things like two sorcery healers not overlaying their circles. Otherwise, it would cancel each other out and they wouldn't be able to heal. This
Yep.
DC Universe Online needs that type of shit reintroduced to the game. But they over time passively took every single unique thing out of the game to placate to the worst players on it. And that's the annoying part about it. You're not listening to the players that are actually good at playing the game. You're listening to the worst fucking people on the game. Stop listening to them. Stop it. But they can't.
That's the
They
problem.
won't stop
That's the
listening to the
problem.
worst players on the game. And then the good players on the game are fucked. Because they're like, my nigga, I really want something challenging to do. I really want something challenging to play. And then they don't get survival mode for like 9 years. There should be no reason why once a year there is not at least one 8-man survival mode in the game for at least 3 months out of the year.
And I ain't gonna lie, Worm got burnt out. I could tell he got burnt out yesterday. I could already tell that new shit already burnt him out. Like I could tell there's a burnout on that DLC.
Cause it's just you do. It's just
Yeah, it's
you just do the
I like the
same
DLC
thing.
though. The DLC's good.
The DLC is fine. I like
I
it.
just I
Even
just
I like it.
don't I just don't see it staying good because this community is cooked. I don't
Because
know.
It's cooked. It's cooked.
yeah, because the community is ass. Everything about the game, everything about every fucking game right now, everything about every multiplayer game right now not being good is it doesn't come from just the developers. It comes from their communities, which is
Yeah,
unironically hilarious because the one community that's about to lose their game in the Destiny community has united more now than they ever have in a long time. This is not the first time they united like this. But Destiny 2's community has always been vocal to the devs about what they want, how passionate they are about when they want it, and sometimes they even get a little toxic about it. But that's why I kept playing Destiny because there weren't like seven smart people and everyone else was dumb. Everyone in the community had valid points for why they were advocating for something. And Bungie was a coherent and was a smart enough studio to be like, all right, we will give to these individuals here and there where we see fit how we can allocate updates for each individual subgroup in our sub community in our game. And that's what they did. The PvP people were fucking upset and they were angry. They did that. Gambit was universally hated by the whole community, so it died. And even when the game comes to its last update next Tuesday, Gambit is getting an overhaul and a refresh. So every one of us that loved that shit, we're rubbing our hands together like Birdman. We ready to go back in there and slaughter niggas. Trials of Osiris people got shit. Iron Banner people got shit. The PvE niggas with the rating and the tier 5 gear and exotics getting catalysts and shit. Everybody's getting something. It's just sad that the game is dying. But you mean to tell me on DC Universe Online, y'all niggas can't even get survival mode? So again, like I said, because this is the formula for playing the game. New DLC drops, buy thousands of replay badges, buy tons of whatever, right? Max
Mm.
out renown, run elite content, get max renown. Get max renown, run content, get marks, craft what you need, build it. So then you run the content to get the currency, to go back to the vendor, to buy the gear, to then go back in the content to get the currency, to go back to the vendor to get the gear. Then when you're max combat rating, max everything, there's nothing else for you to play in the fucking game. There isn't there
Yeah.
isn't a brand new raid they've never introduced to the game that gets unlocked to only players who are max CR. Like a real MMO. Hey, you got max whatever. This dungeon just appeared. Go talk to this NPC to go fight it. And then when you go there, it's every endgame player at max combat rating or whatever, max level, standing outside of it trying to form groups to go in that motherfucker. And that dungeon is actually an endless level dungeon where you see how far you can get. And the further you get, the higher drops you get. Y'all, it's not like the devs are like, okay, we have a live counter of how many active players are on the game. When the active player count hits this number of people that are max combat rating, survival mode will unlock in the game for you to queue into. So then that would give incentive to everybody that's max CR to play the game and to run content daily to help people that are not max CR get to max CR so they can get survival mode to then get their groups and go play it. You see how you see how I'm inadvertently solving small problems in the game?
Mm.
But the fucking community is too stupid to ask for this shit. It's common sense shit. This is what we call quality of life updates. This is just for PvE niggas. Like Worm, who are good at the game, but are like, I don't. Worm literally just said, the DLC is good, but I don't see it being that good for that much longer. Because once you get what you need from it, it's just going to be a bunch of bad players playing the game, not getting what they need, or it's going to be niggas that refuse to spend money on the game to not rush the process trying to get what they need. And since nobody who's max CR is going to log in on the game, there's going to be less people for them to run the shit. So then it would be like, okay, well, maybe if we give PvP an update, we put some more feats in there, we give them a new gear set to grind, and we maybe add some PvP artifacts, the PvEers will be online to run the fucking PvP shit. And then they'll run PvE shit because they're in leagues. So the people will always be online. They don't even want to do that shit. I'm a PvP player asking for them to force me to pay for an artifact for PvP. They don't even want to fucking do that. I'm asking them to create a way for me to spend money on their game so I can play what I want. And they don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? And you go back to this limey fuck. If once again, I must ask you guys if you come together and sign my petition to get my account unbanned, it will be a truthful justice for the whole community. It will save the whole community. If you get me LV unbanned, it will save the whole community. I will come down from the sky like Superman, and I will save you all. As I hoard iconics over you, and I show you, and I tell you, you're all broke. Like, what the
Nah.
fuck, nigga? No, don't nobody want to help you get unbanned, bitch. You do the crime, you do the time, bitch, nigga. No, nobody wants to help you. No, you
Ninety
want to,
percent of
you
this
want to,
community hates him, bro.
and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't even hate him. I applaud the nigga for at least admitting that he did this shit. He didn't say no, they banned me, and oh man, they got the wrong guy. Nah, that nigga said he doubled down. He said, nah, bitch, I did that shit. I
Right.
just think the punishment's a little too steep. Nigga, you agreed to the terms of service, which
Nah,
means
what he said was he got banned for RMT, but the reason he got banned was because he said something about the game being like in a negative way. So that's why they banned him.
but
They
here's
said
the
that
yeah.
they knew he was RMT the whole time, but conveniently after he said something, they banned him over RMT.
You wanna know what's funny about that? This is gonna be a controversial thing to
Mm.
say. In the terms of service of DC Universe Online right now, Worm, it
Mhm.
says if you talk bad about the development team, the game, or the business practices that they partake in, you are susceptible to ban. You know how I know that? I read that motherfucker 2 years ago when they changed it. I
That's
was
funny.
I was logging into the game when it was just before Justice League Dark Curse came out. I was logging into the game and that black screen with the terms of service came up. And I sat there and I read the whole thing because I had just literally not even 2 months before that watched the video on how a nigga signed his soul over to Apple because he didn't read the terms of service because it was a joke. So I
I'm
read
not
it. I
I'm
read it.
not
I
gonna
was like,
say
yeah, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna say him talking bad has nothing to do with it. I'm just thinking that was like a catalyst for his ban. Like, I think if he was just talking bad and not doing RMT, he wouldn't get banned at all.
No,
But the fact that he was doing RMT and talking bad, yeah, that's definitely like that's a
dude,
ban right there for sure.
dude. They've banned
Because
so
I ain't gonna
many
lie, there's
other
like a whole lot of people that should be banned on this game or
dude.
would be banned on this game for this shit.
There's other content creators that have bigger numbers than LV that have been banned and have made videos about getting banned on DC Universe Online, and some of them reveal they were in the DC Universe Online Discord just talking to people. They made one comment about something, and then the next day they were banned on the game. Yes, nigga,
Yeah, it's
you
crazy.
are you are getting banned because you're a content creator, because you have an audience, and because you don't know when to shut the fuck up. Yes, you opening your mouth and talking down on the game. Yes, nigga, it's getting you banned. When Meps got furloughed and or left the game, the remaining developers probably got the feedback from him on this community can get extremely toxic. Do not let them talk down on you. And so their response was, you want to play games? You want to play stupid games? You're going to win stupid prizes. So they ban you. Some dude, some little nigga named Kayshawn whatever, Ozul or whatever, made a video. I got banned. He made like 7 videos. I got banned in the DC community this and I don't understand that. You dumb fuck. You're in their Discord talking shit. Of course you got banned. There are no safe spaces with this fucking game. Except maybe Obsidian's Discord. Of course you got banned. What the fuck did you expect was gonna happen? Sunshine and rainbows was gonna come out of Superman's ass and rain over you? The fuck?
Yeah, dude. But this is what I'm saying, bro. Like this kind of shows how retarded the community. See what I'm saying? Like it's just show every day you keep seeing it. What's up, boss? Like
These
good,
motherfuckers get
good,
on
man.
my nerves, bro. Because like anytime anyone with a brain makes a video or tries to tell them, "Hey, yo, this gonna happen. Hey, yo, you gotta peep this." They sit from the moral standpoint or the standpoint of, man, I don't need your advice. I don't, you're just an old nigga who's grumpy. We don't want to hear your opinion. And then when what happens to them, we just be over here. Told you so. You don't want to listen. We've been dealing with these people and developers like these in this game's history longer than you've been playing it. The least you can do is shut the fuck up and listen to the people who are older than you on the game who are veterans. They wonder why so many old school players don't want to come back and play this shit. It ain't got nothing to do with the game being pay to win. It ain't got nothing to do with the game not being fun. It ain't got nothing to do with the game's PvP not being playable. It has everything to do with the fact that the development team is full of shit. And you niggas are too stupid to realize when you're being used. New DLC comes out. Time capsules. Catwoman. P90 Iconics. And you're all funding EverQuest 3 like a bunch of idiots. Fucking retards.